And the reason in a movie, or maybe I don't know if it's gonna be a bio series or what it's gonna be. I seen a picture, and it was a picture of Meech when he had braids, and he kind of, I'm not saying he looked like King Von, but I don't think he would play a bad King Von. And I seen people on the internet saying, why do King Von deserve to get a movie made about him? I was like, well, you probably just don't know about it. If you are speaking of that, 9 times out of 10, you never took time out to actually do your research on King Von. Because I told y'all, if you go watch that Trap Lord Raw's YouTube video on King Von, if you watch that whole, you ain't gotta watch the whole entire thing. I think it may be like 3 hours. If you watch an hour and 30 minutes of it, you will understand why King Von deserve a movie. Because I swear to God, that'd probably be the best movie. If 50, especially if 50 did a TV show about King Von and let Lil Meech play him or whoever play him, I promise you that's gonna be one of the most watched TV shows. Because if I'm just going off the information, if he just literally if 50 Cent built a show around all that 3 hours of video or YouTube that Trap Lord Ross and already put it into a documentary, nigga, that shit would be one of the best watched shows on TV. I promise you, dog. King Von life is a goddamn movie by itself. So that sitting here saying that's it, and like I said, I'm cool. I like BMF. I'm not one of those people. I'm not super.
But I feel like you got to give people a grace, man, because like if I know, I don't know too many King Von songs, or I don't know too much about King Von. So do you got to give like, all right, well, like who the fuck is he to really have?
Yeah, but I feel like I think that's just, to me, it's cool if that's what you like. If you heard it and you sit, but it's actually sit here, if you on social media and you tweeting that out, I'm like, no, it only take 2 seconds to be like, to me, I'm just sitting here saying, before just to be a hater and tweet out something like, why do he deserve a movie? I would just all right, damn it, somebody thinking about doing a movie about him, let me get on YouTube and let me see why. All you got to do is get on YouTube and you can clear as day see why. You can literally watch that video. I'm just saying, Trapper Lord Ross, King Von. Matter of fact, it's called what is it? Is King Von the first rap serial killer? Just watch, listen to the sound of that. What the fuck do you mean? Does he deserve a movie? The title of a documentary is he the first hip hop serial killer? You tell me somebody that has a documentary named after them don't dare deserve a movie.
If you because you said that, and if that's the narrative we're gonna paint or put on him. I didn't know if necessarily if everything is true. So that's what I'm saying. So if you putting that title on it, yes, serial killer, a hip hop rap, yes, then that is a one that I might check it out now because that's what you titled it as. But you're just saying King Von, just
Yeah, I mean, just if you just going off of name popularity and you saying I'm not really familiar with his music, I get it. I'm cool and I can understand that. But just to me, it's just like before I sit here and try to take a shit on something and just be a hater for no reason, like let me be like, all right, damn, if somebody even thinking about doing a movie on you, let me just go see why. All you got to do is get on YouTube. I'm not even talking about music. I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, they about to make a musical play about this. We talking about a movie. No, this nigga, like he from Chicago. I don't feel like, especially if you became a half popular rapper from Chicago, if you know anything about the drill scene in Chicago, I feel like most of them can turn their shit into a goddamn movie. So what we talking about? Like, even think about how much, like when we talk about the Chi, we kind of be looking like, damn, we went into the Chi looking for a little bit more violence because it took place in Chicago.
But do you feel like even us now, it's just like he ain't a Denzel, so it's not like he's moving the needle, but it's just like, is Meech that big of an actor? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for us to be upset about it, his roles are like, he only had one role and he's actually playing his father. So I'm just saying, for you to be like, well, why you got him? And you saying he's that bad of an actor, he shouldn't be him? Is that more of
I know. I think more people was just sitting here saying like, why do King Von even deserve a movie? I don't think it was just because Meech was playing him. I think people just feel like King Von didn't deserve a movie at all. Like, why is he getting a movie? Like, what has he done to get a movie? And I just feel like that to me would be just a lazy take. Like, if you want to give a takes and you want to give opinions, just do your homework. Like, before I say, why do somebody deserve it? Like, if I see it, I'm like, all right, even if I thought it, I would go look it up first before I just be like, hey, let me just be loud and out. But I mean, it's Twitter, social media. People going to just always just be loud and outlandish just because they can, because of social media, and there's nobody to kind of really hold them accountable. While we talking about King Von, he had a homeboy of his, what is this young man name? His name is O-Block Louie. And he was out there that day that King Von got killed by Lord Tim, and he did a Vlad interview, and he was basically, and of course Vlad doing his style of interviewing him and basically asking him, do he recall what happened that night? And he was like, was you surprised how it escalated? And he was like, nah, they was in the club and they talked about like, if we see such and such in here, that it's gonna pop off. So he kind of like already knew that King Von was gonna pop off on him if he seen him, and when he seen him, he did pop off, but he was just like, did you have any time to do anything else? Like, did anybody? He's like, nah. He's like, dog, the nigga Tim, soon as King Von popped off on him, he just came out and he started shooting. But the dude, like, he literally got shot in his head. Like, and the crazy thing is, if you see this, like, to see a picture of him before he got shot in the head, like when him and King Von was like together, just like maybe a couple years ago before that picture, he was like a skinny dude, like regular size head. Now he's just like a fat dude, and his head is just like literally half his head got blown off. Like, and that shit is so crazy. Like, I remember I seen like one interview, he was kind of like, damn, I wish I didn't even survive this shit. But he doing the interview and Vlad was asking him, he's like, I really don't remember nothing. Like, I remember that I remember the fight. I remember getting like when hitting shot, but I don't know. Like Vlad was asking, like, do you know how many times you got shot? He's like, no, I don't remember. Like after I got hit, I kind of blacked out for a minute, and I kind of like, you know, like woke up maybe like remember like on a ride to the ambulance, but you really don't remember too much of nothing. But just looking at him, I'm just like, damn, that shit. Like, you know how like you lose a friend in such a tragic moment, but it was like you gonna always remember that every time you look in the mirror. And you know, like some people hold on to trauma for a long time, but it's like it hit you a lot more when you look at it in the mirror every day.
Yeah.
Like your face is completely, yeah, like you literally wearing your trauma every day you look in the mirror.
Like it might be different if it's a song, but actually you got to see that and knowing that's how you got it because you.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like if you look at a picture of him, like bro, that shit, I'm not gonna lie to you. That was like one of, oh man, that shit just looked crazy. Like damn. Oh my God, I'm not gonna lie. If you ain't got a strong stomach, that you would definitely not want to look at him. Like of course he wear a hat, try to cover it up, but you can still see it. Like,
but then sometimes you gotta praise. You do have to praise people for being strong enough to keep moving on. To actually experience something that, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could have lost your life, but you still moving on. I guess everybody do have regrets or even have, you know, what if, but it's just sometimes you do got to appreciate your life though.
No, you're absolutely right. You absolutely right. And I'm not shouting YNW Melly out, but I am talking about it because he still is in court, and there was a video footage floating around of him. I just want to say, though, he's literally almost been in jail. By tomorrow, he'd been in jail for, when you hear this, he'd been in jail for 1,900 days. Jeez. Yeah, I think about it. He went and he. I mean, I don't even necessarily know. Do you count it as he beat the first time he went to trial for this? I don't necessarily know how you describe it.
Free, right?
No, he never got free though. He's still in there, but he's still in 1,900 days. Always a long time. Shit, and Young Thug ain't. I mean, Young Thug behind him, but he ain't too far behind him. I want to say Young Thug has been in jail for now 272 days.
Really? I thought he did more than. I thought he did a year.
It's 2 years. So I might be wrong with the time. My bad. I'm wrong with. I got the time flip. He definitely done more year. It's 720 days.
Okay.
It's 700. Yeah. I'm tripping. It's 700. I got the numbers mixed up. Yeah, it's 720 days. So
he might have been on trial that long.
Yeah, that's a long time. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I said, for neither one of them, I can't sit here and just get on the microphone and never be like freedom, because some of those charges, especially with that YNW Melly situation, that kind of just like OD. But damn, that's a long time, dog. Literally be locked in for 1,900 days, dog.
Is that the one where he rapped about it, but he didn't ever confess?
He had a song about it. Of course, this song is called "Murder on My Mind," but that song came out before this even happened. Mm-hmm. So people still trying to tie the two things together, but realistically, that song came out before the actual stuff happened. So it's kind of like,
but that's why I'm just kind of confused. Like, is it hard evidence or is no?
No, they got it. No, nigga, they got. Let's trust me believe they got a lot of hard evidence
on him.
Trust me believe, if this was in Florida, if this probably happened anywhere else besides Florida, he already would have been convicted.
Gotcha.
But because of course the gun laws and stuff and like gun violence and just the way
it's still like, okay, you can say self-defense.
Not even say self-defense, but Florida's just like, dog, let me think about it. Fucking George Zimmerman beat his Trayvon Martin. Like Florida's just different, dog. Like they just the way their gun, like that shit is just different. So they kind of just be like,
probability.
I don't fucking know, dog. But 1,900 days in jail. I can't explain it. I can't really tell you what's going on because I kind of like, I never was like when the case again, like when we talked about the Young Thug, like when the cases first happened and the conversation is hot. You know, academics doing the breakdowns, you kind of locked in, people on TikTok doing the breakdowns in the court, but then it's like 1,900 days, niggas tapped out. Like niggas don't even care no more.
You tapped out as a female if you was holding them down?
I would have been tapped out at fucking 500 days, nigga. 1,900? Shit, nigga, I'd have been. He ain't got enough money.
That's why because I ain't know who he was.
Nigga, he's not famous enough to be holding nobody down for no 1,900 days. It ain't gonna happen. Niggas ain't even, women ain't even out here holding fucking kingpins down for that long. And you think I'm just gonna hold down a random nigga who got like a few songs that people like, yeah, right. It ain't gonna happen, dog.